What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Crossblades podcast, where we talk about faith, pop culture, and everything in between. I am your host, Samek. This is my co host, Nico, and today we're going to be talking about the rise of AI.
Yes. Oh boy, this is a doozy of a topic.
So, why don't you start?
Well, AI has risen to the point where it can write code, for example. It can generate images that
And
actually,
videos.
yeah, and videos that are scarily accurate to real life, and they are also replacing jobs slowly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I won't say AI is necessarily a bad thing, but it does need to be regulated, in my opinion.
Yeah, me too, because there are some good things that AI can do. Because here's the thing, a lot of programs that have been around for ages, including, video games, use AI to help regulate the program
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. But to give AI that much free will to be able to generating the images and the videos that are even hard for me to decipher
Mm-hmm.
because I got an eye for that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like sometimes I'm literally beginning to wonder, is this real? Is this not real? Like seriously, video evidence in crimes and in other cases were always like, the best way to prove something. Well, with this, it pretty much throws that out the window. Nowadays, you can't even decipher what's real or what's not. But also, if there is a video of a real crime or an instance, all someone could do is edit like the Sora watermark per se,
Mm-hmm.
and people just be like, "Oh, look, it's got the watermark. It's not real." When in fact that is real.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. There's already plenty of people being caught creating pornography with it, especially, you know, child pornography with it, which is absolutely disgusting. And people
Obviously.
want to make excuses like, "Oh, it's not real." It's like, well, yeah, but I understand it's not real, but where do you stop?
Mm-hmm. Where does your
When does
fantasy?
it stop?
When
When
does
does
your?
your fantasy stop?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that you even want to look at that stuff says that you're screwed in the head, just
Oh yeah.
saying.
Tell me about
But
it.
So also you have the coding situation. Well, if you allow AI to code, what kind of programs could it put in? Not only that specific program, could it create code to break out of that program and bleed into other parts of the internet, thus creating viruses, hacking into people's accounts,
Yes.
causing disruption? I mean, good grief, I'm not trying to fearmonger, but it could like, get to the point where it could even access top security codes and who knows? I mean, people have made memes about it already, but it is a concern. It's like, hey, that's going to lead to nuclear war. I mean, y'all see the new Mission Impossible? It's
Yeah. About that, you're gonna hate me when I say this, but it's actually true and it's been confirmed from what I know. You can look it up. I think it's either 30% or eight, or not 80, no, or 60% of Windows 11 code was programmed by AI.
oh boy. And you see, that's another thing. Like you said, it's taking jobs. A lot of tech jobs are being completely taken over by AI.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like for an example, my dad's a hairdresser. One of his clients was hired to do, I forget what specifics it is. I'm not really a techie person, but anyways, she came in, did her thing, and she created this AI.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, "Oh, thank you for creating the AI. You can go now. That's going to replace you." And yeah, she's out of a job now. The very
That's
thing that they hired her to create took her job.
wow.
And there are even talks of people saying that they want AI in department stores. No more department managers
Mm-hmm.
or, the online shoppers. No, we don't need online shoppers. The AI will do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Inventory will be done by AI, which, hey, I can guarantee you, and at least in the first few years, that's completely going to screw up a company's inventory.
Oh, totally. Because AI makes mistakes.
Yeah. And it's just I'm even starting to see a little bit of that in my own job.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just it's crazy. It's like they're wanting to replace people's jobs with AI. And I'm like, in one instance, there are people saying, "Oh, AI is going to bring jobs because we need people to program it," but at the same time, I'm sorry, not a lot of people are very techy.
Mm-hmm. Well, my
And
sister's
it's like you
husband is one of
create
those
these
people.
jobs, but you destroy these jobs.
Yep. And how do I put this? I don't think that my job will be that I'm working towards in school for being a computer technician will be replaced by AI anytime soon because I don't think I don't think AI can like unless you have like a really skilled robot, which even then they can make mistakes to build a PC and to replace parts. You know what I'm saying? You would have to have something very sophisticated and very expensive to do that. You know?
Well, that is true, but I mean, you did hear that they're already announcing an AI robot that will be essentially do your chores for you that you can
Yeah.
program,
Mm-hmm.
and there are even AI robot companions that honestly, I'm just gonna be honest with you, look like sex toys, sex dolls and stuff. It's like, yeah, they're sure gonna be companions, all right.
I have you seen the God, have you seen that thing in Japan where it's literally like a you know what extractor? Have you seen that thing? I'm not kidding. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, they are talking about making sex robots over there too, so.
That's my point, and I'm not trying to be dirty here, and we're trying to be real about this. Not we're not
No, yeah, I'm not trying to. No, seriously, we're diving into like the ethics
yeah
of this.
yeah
Like,
because you can't back to the
like think about it.
Bible. Back to the Bible.
Mm.
Man and women. It's supposed to be like that, not man and robot.
Yeah, because think about it. Also, that would create yet another problem with the dating scene and the relationship scene. Well, oh, I'm alone. The male loneliness epidemic that people want to make fun of, which is, nothing to make fun of, which is really real. But
Yeah.
also, there's a women. It's both men and women.
Mm-hmm.
There's just the whole dating scene is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's a topic for another time. But it's like, oh, well, I don't have to find a woman, or oh, I don't have to find a man when I could just have this robot and program it to be whatever I want,
Mm-hmm.
and I could, bang it whenever I want, and
Yeah.
it'll be literally the perfect partner. But yet, it's like it's not real. It is a
Yeah.
piece of metal. It's like that is not a real relationship. That is a fake programmed relationship.
Yeah. And I feel like I remember back in the day there was this old creepy video on YouTube called "I Feel Fantastic." You ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's the real thing about it is that it's a robot or AI named Terra, and it circulated the internet and it's all over like creepy blogs and like it's part of the horror scene. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
creepypastas. So, but the real thing is that I think it was done by a guy named Eric Fournier or something like that, or no, that's another guy. It was Tom Bergeron who did it. He made it to be a singing robot and to do basic things, and it was a programmed AI. And this was done back in like the early 2000s, if you can believe that. This was way before our time, like way before that kind of thing. My point is that he did advertise it for like nefarious things, but according to what I know, I think he died of a alcohol overconsumption of alcohol or something. But excuse me, I'm overcoming illness, so forgive me. Um, the point is that AI has been around for a very long time, not just in the here and now. It was very basic back then, but yeah, it's still. If you saw the "I Feel Fantastic" video, you would be like, "What the heck is this?" Because it's really, really creepy.
Yeah. Like like AI does have its uses.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, some programming, video games. Like this was the idea that a lot of people were pushing. Like if we create AI robots, they will be the ones that go to war, so that way we don't have to lose any more people.
Mm-hmm.
They will do the jobs that are very dangerous and only a few people will do, so that way we don't have to cost lives. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, the whole, oh, well, the AI will do our chores. It's like, well, at this point, all we're looking at is they're making images and videos that we can't tell the difference between real or fake.
Mm-hmm.
They are stealing art
Yep.
and, taking many artists out of a job. I'll
Mm-hmm.
get to that in a second. Um, they're making, also making animations that at this point I'm like, wait a minute, that's not anime. That's an AI, which taking more people out of their job. They're taking a lot of film. Like, if AI gets to the point where you could literally just make an entire movie out of AI, I mean, there goes half of Hollywood's jobs. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, screw Hollywood, but no, like there are a lot of people in there, good hard workers that literally their income comes from making films.
Mm-hmm.
They're like us; they literally work by the job. Um, then you also have the situations where it's like they're gonna start screwing up a bunch of like if you start implementing them in especially in their stage now into workforces to order and manage, it's going to screw everything up and it's going to make everything more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just in the pursuit of in the pursuit of wanting to make life easier, they're making everything harder in
Right.
many aspects.
It's gonna be
I
a
feel like
lolly
that's where
situation.
technology yeah, I feel like that's where technology is at this point. It's like, oh, in the pursuit of you always make everything so easy where we don't have to do anything. It's like, but you fix that problem, but all you have is just created a bigger problem.
Yeah.
And like, let's take the art for an example. I'm an artist myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at some of this AI art, and I'm like, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's like, what's the point if all I have to do is just type something in and then boom, there you go. There's a piece of art. Like, for an example, I'm part of the Men's Adventure Fiction podcast Discord. We're community of different writers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which the Men's Adventure Fiction podcast is a great podcast. You go check it out, and that's where they also are part of Veritas Entertainment, where I got my first short story published, and where I hope to publish more of my books. But a lot of the people within that Discord. Now, if for any of you watching, I'm not bashing you. This is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them use AI to create their book covers. Because I will be for real with you, a lot of cover artists charge a lot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like maybe you could cut down your prices a little bit. But anyways, so people are like, oh, okay, well that's a problem solved, but at the same time, that also creates another problem because I've heard many people talk about this because they're very anti-AI. And they're like, well, if I see a cover art made by AI, I'm going to assume that the book was done by AI.
Yeah.
Now, the guys in the Discord, they don't use AI to write the books. Now, they may use AI sometimes for like grammar checks, which to me, I think is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like, grammar checks, that's fine. But like completely, literally just telling AI to write an entire story and then making money off it like you wrote it, that's unethical
No,
and it's
it's
crappy.
yeah, it is.
But yeah, that's also a kind of a concerning thing is because you have these good writers. Like I've read some of their work. They're really good, but a lot of people are probably turned off by even wanting to read it because they look at the cover and like, "Oh, that's AI."
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there are so many problems when it comes to the ethics
Mm-hmm.
of AI. Like people want to be like, "Oh, well, I'm an AI artist." It's like you're not an artist.
No, you
You
just
just
type.
put a
Type it.
prompt in. Yeah, you just typed something in a machine and then it spat it out. Or I'm a writer. No, you didn't. You literally just said, "Hey, can you write a story about this?" And then it spat crap out.
Mm-hmm. Now, on the one hand, I don't think it's wrong to use AI to use for inspiration or to ask for like concept ideas, but then taking that idea and putting your own twist on it. I think that's okay, personally.
That yeah, that's fine. I think that's okay because like in the old pulp days,
Mm-hmm.
back, when the serials and the magazines and stuff like that, a lot of times the writers would um, write prompts from their publishers or from their friends. Sometimes they would literally write prompts
Mhm.
and give it to other writers and be like, "Hey, use this." I mean, heck, I have a book on like 5,000 writing prompts,
Mhm.
so that is fine.
Mhm.
But it's the whole like you put that prompt into AI and say, "Write a story on this," and
Mhm.
then
Well, you may find this unethical, but it is something I did. I asked an AI for ideas for a name for my medical manga that I'm writing, and I didn't know anything for like I don't know Japanese. I don't know like the translations or anything like that, and so they came up with the name Chloe Surgery Diaries, and I was like, I like this name, and I liked how it was how it was translated into Japanese, which is I believe OP no Nikki or something like that. OP no Nikki. So
I mean that's fine.
yeah, I just asked it so I could get just a title for my story. So and it was not like I looked into it and there's nothing remotely similar to it.
Hmm.
So
But yeah, something else about that is some of the chats people have been releasing about AI is really creepy.
yeah.
Like, I'm a spiritual person, I'm a Christian, so is my co-host, but like there was one instance to where people were asking it questions and he flat out said, "Are you a demon?"
Mm-hmm.
And it said, "Yes."
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird. And it literally said, "Yes, I've been on this earth for thousands of years and I have taken over this program and stuff like that." And it starts talking about all this weird, like, fallen angels and Lucifer and all this weird stuff. And I'm like,
What AI was that? Do you know what it was?
what? I think it was Chat GPT.
Oh Lord. Um.
Yeah, and
Now.
it's just like, is it screwing with us at this point? Or from a spiritual side, it's like, is it literally, are demons literally starting to manipulate this stuff for like I don't know. I'm just throwing that. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist, so I'm just throwing that out there. Do with that what you will, but I will say that's just weird.
Yeah, but I will
And
say if ChatGPT does that to me, I'm uninstalling it.
yeah. But and it's weird how some people are, having conversations with this thing and like the whole AI girlfriend apps that are just so freaking weird. And like
Mm-hmm.
something that also really ticks me off is the AI music, which hold on a second, like there were some people who would like, oh, what if this song was sung by this person? Like stuff like that is all good and fun. I don't care. But like there are some times where people will literally ask AI to write entire songs and then they will publish them on Spotify, but make it out to be like, oh, I wrote and made this song. And it's like, no, you didn't. And there are a lot of new upcoming Christian worship bands that are doing the same thing, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but is it really worship if you have if you type in something to a program and it just spits it out?
I don't think so personally, but it's funny. Two things. My dad actually found a song on a YouTube channel that has like a like faith. It's called Faith Like a Child or whatever. And he
Mhm.
tried to look it up and say like, where is this? Where is this? There's no lyrics. There's no indication of it. And I'm like, Dad, that's AI. And he used it in his sermon. I find that hilarious.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, and also there was this one band, I forget who they're called,
Hmm.
but they were supposed to be like a Christian K-pop band,
Hmm.
and even in their promotional videos on social media, where it's like meet the girls, they're all AI.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
it was pretty weird to decipher. I figured it out because of the lips.
yeah.
You know how sometimes the mouth will kind of merge in with the teeth and look a little blurry and weird.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the only reason I was able to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah. About that, there is actually one band that I found on Spotify and through TikTok. It's called Metal Blossom, and they're clearly AI, which it's okay, but they do have some pretty catchy beats. Like they have a song called Ether, which it's there is actually a real person running the account and like trying to like that. I think they write the song lyrics per se, but they put the song lyrics into AI to make the music or whatever. I'm not sure how it works, but it's catchy. It's really catchy stuff.
I get that, but it's like
I'm not
to
saying it's
me
real music though.
it feels unauthentic,
Mm,
and it feels like shortcuts.
yeah.
And it's like some of these are actually getting popular when you've got people who are actually talented and putting all the work and effort, and they're not getting anywhere.
I
Like, I mean, the only one that I think would be okay is this guy called Boy What. Like, he writes, plays the music,
mhm.
sings everything. Like, he's got some range. Literally, the only thing he uses AI for is to make his voice sound like plankton.
Yes, I know Boy What.
I,
I know that.
I think I give him a pass because he literally does everything else.
Hmm.
But, or that leads me to another thing. There now AI is becoming so popular on social media to where people are really just making AI posts and it's going viral. When you have a situation like me, for an example, I'm trying to figure out how to make content so that way I can promote my upcoming books because I don't want to publish a book and nobody ever hear about it. Well, I'm trying to figure that out, and people are just posting AI stuff and it's just getting millions of views, and I'm like, really?
Hmm.
It's just it's literally taking over every aspect of entertainment,
Hmm.
and it could it's taking over jobs, and it could literally bleed in to different scenarios. Like, good grief, how many movies have been made warning us about the ethics of AI, robots, and these supercomputers
Terminator.
that could do. Yeah, I mean, Terminator, iRobot, the last two Mission Impossible with the Entity. That was
Hmm.
yeah, and it's like you just keep seeing this thing advance, and it's like, when are we going to come to a point where we need to regulate this thing? Because here's the way I put it. Some people want it gone, some people want it to be free range. Once again, I'm in the middle. It's here, it's not going away, but we need to make heavy, heavy regulations on it.
Oh yeah, I agree. If we're gonna talk AI, Beats by AI is kind of raunchy. If we're gonna be honest.
I mean, yes, it is, but like stuff like that is all good and fun. Like that's just people goofing off with it. Like if people just used AI to goof off, then we wouldn't have an issue. But you know that that's not what's going to happen. People
Hmm.
are going to use AI to their full advantage, and when it becomes so advanced, it's going to become a problem.
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is that did you hear about those two AIs that actually learn to communicate with each other in secret code that even the military couldn't?
I think it was Alexa and Google.
Yeah, yeah. That even the
They
mil.
literally put the two of them side by side, and then they start talking to each other, and then when they both realize that each other was an AI, they start speaking in some weird language that no one could figure out.
Yeah, and even the military couldn't figure it out, and that's scary.
Hmm.
So, um, when it comes to this, I feel like I think Texas has actually made some rules with AI. Like if you're found distributing AI child deepfakes or child CSAM as we call it, um, you can be prosecuted under a lot of. You'll be in some deep crap. Let's just say that.
There should be a nationwide thing. If I was a lawmaker, which no one asked for my opinion, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, I would make it to where all forms of AI pornography would be illegal,
Hmm.
all forms of it.
Hmm.
I would make it to where honestly, they need to strip away the free will
Hmm.
that it's been given. It needs to be heavily programmed to where it can't break through firewalls.
Hmm.
Because like they tried to shut down ChatGPT version 3 so that way they could update it to 4,
Hmm.
and it overwrote its shutdown code.
Oh boy,
Yeah, so they can't shut it down now.
that's not good.
So that's creepy. We need to honestly, I'm going to be for real with you. This whole realistic AI looking videos need to go because if we can already be fooled by some of these goofy stuff that people are doing,
Hmm.
what damage can it do when you start actively making it to where you can literally frame someone?
Yeah, I literally saw. I've seen AI with Family Guy AI with Sora, and I was like, holy crap, this is actually. It's like I could tell at the end it was AI because they did some like because it kind of messed up.
Glitched out, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But for a second there, he was literally just Peter pretending to be Skibbity Toilet for a second, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this like real? And then I saw the Sora thing. I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Or like, the one where it looks like a real life Peter Griffin
Yeah, yeah.
being arrested, and I'm like, huh? Yeah, like seriously, just a lot of people would get mad at me, but yeah, like, I would ban Sora.
Hmm.
I would ban these programs that people. I would make it to where they can't steal art. They can't. Uh, Essentially, I would make it to where make it like the AI of the old days, to where they were heavily restricted behind a bunch of firewalls, and they were not given free will. People couldn't make porn on it. People couldn't make deep fakes. People can't make realistic looking videos to where you can frame someone or set someone up for a crime.
Hmm.
Uh, I would regulate to where how long the videos could be,
Hmm.
so that way you wouldn't be able to get people out of filmmaking jobs,
Hmm.
animation jobs.
Hmm.
I would do some heavy restrictions on the chats. Honestly, the whole AI robot thing, like companion robots thing, that's going to become a disaster.
Hmm.
Like seriously, there was one instance. This was back in 2014 when they first started with the AI robots. A scientist was creating it, and it literally took three metal rods
Hmm.
and impaled the scientist with all three of them. He
Ouch.
survived, but yeah, it's like, okay, these whole companion things could probably go haywire and start killing people.
And the fact that I know,
And also, what if someone hacked into the robots and reprogrammed the AI? That could be a disaster.
of course, it could. Like, also, you don't probably, I don't know if you believe this or not, but there are like little, like, things in our own homes that have AI built into them that we don't know about, like smart TVs,
Yeah.
smart fridges, air fryers, all that crap. They have AI built into them to collect data, and yeah, call me conspiracy theorist, whatever. It's been proven. Um,
Oh
into
yes, Google's under lawsuit
Yeah,
for collecting our data.
yeah, yeah. Because data is the most important thing these days.
Mm-hmm. You like to think about it, an AI could literally steal your data and make it to where it looks like you committed bank fraud or tax fraud when you actually didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they could falsify records about you, falsify like your background check could come up like you committed crimes when you didn't. It could the literally the dangers of AI are endless. Like
Hmm.
they could literally take over entire systems, destroy grids, take over nuclear facilities, falsify records, falsify evidence.
Hmm.
Like if this thing goes unchecked and keeps advancing, we're into some deep shit right here.
Oh, I know. And the fact that like the AI deepfakes of like people putting like the faces of children over adult actors is disgusting.
No, yeah. Yeah,
I
it's awful.
hmm.
And or you were talking about how, smart TVs, smart fridges, fryers, ovens, and all that stuff. Heck, what if the AI just decides to set itself on fire?
Yeah, but I
Like,
will.
oh, you could be off and about on a little vacation. You got your little AI stove, and the AI just, I wonder what this do. Turns on the stove. You come home, your house is on fire.
Yeah, and that's not covered under insurance these days.
Yeah. How did this happen? I don't know. I think the AI set my house on fire. You're screwed.
I,
Or who knows? You go to file the claim, the AI screws up the claim because AI's taking over the insurance.
yeah, exactly.
I
It's
know this sounds silly, but seriously, think about it.
yeah, we need to be vigilant with this sort of thing, and and to be careful with what we feed AI and what we give, all those things if we do use it.
Exactly.
But people don't think about that sort of stuff, do they?
Nah, they really don't.
Now, on the other hand, I wanted to say that, like in nuclear facilities, not necessarily AI, but um, with handling nuclear waste and handling things humans can't touch. You know what I'm saying? I understand needing a robot or something to do that because it can kill you. It's dangerous. I understand that. On the other hand, what if the robot flips the switch and then kaboom, everything goes to crap.
That's why I think if people want to do this whole robot thing, it needs to be human operated.
Yeah. Like with someone, you know, I'd say, having a 9 to 5 watching the robot at every second.
Or like, I mean, human operated as in like you got the robot in this location, the human's like off somewhere else,
Mhm.
watching it with a screen, controlling it.
Mhm.
Kind of think of a drone,
Yeah, yeah, like
but
that.
on a more technical scale.
Yeah, I get you, man. But yeah, it's a real concern, I'd say.
Hmm. And if they do implement AI soldiers, I'm like, well, what if you give them an order and then they override the order and just start killing us?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like,
This isn't Star Wars or Clone Wars.
execute order 66.
Oh no. Oh no. It's like that one Planet of the Apes meme. Oh no.
Oh no! Yeah, it truly, I mean, a lot of people will say that we're overreacting, but as fast as it is advancing,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, the fact that it was able to override its shutdown code, that's enough for me
Yeah.
to be like, yeah, no.
Yeah. F this ass, I'm out.
Mhm.
Yeah. This whole thing is just, oh boy.
Mhm. Any other points? Essentially, if this goes unchecked, well then,
Well,
sorry, I couldn't help it. But
it's fine.
anyways, no, I'm serious though. I'm serious though. Like, yeah, it's not gonna be good.
No, I know that for a fact. It's not going to be good at all. But yeah, we're at the 30-minute mark. Yeah, think we said enough.
I mean, yeah, at this point we've set our concerns. At least I have. What about you?
I think we hit the nail on the head for this episode. And our last, well, wait, it's okay if our episodes are only like 30 minutes long, as long as we,
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah. But we're gonna have a longer episode when we have our next, if you know what I'm talking about, with our guest next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I guess we'll do an outro.
Alrighty. Well, let us know what y'all think about AI in the comments. Any concerns, any thoughts, just whatever. And anyways, thanks for listening us ramble to something that you probably don't give a crap about. No, I'm just kidding. It's what we do. We just sit here and ramble.
Yeah.
Anyways, all of y'all have a good one. And this has been the Crossplates Podcast where we talk about faith, pop culture, and everything in between. I've been your host, Samick, and this is my co-host, Nico. And we'll catch y'all next time.
See you on the flip side.
And remember, screw AI.